Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while since I've done a sit down video because I've been doing Vlogmas. If you haven't seen my Vlogmas videos, I will link the playlist below. It seems as though not as many of you are interested in vlogs, so feedback taken. Here I am today with a beauty video. This is going to be my Best in Beauty 2016. I'm going to cover my favorite fragrance, makeup, skincare, and nail care of the year. Before I begin, I wanted to let you guys know that I am shooting on a new lens today. It is a 1.8 85 millimeter Canon. It's actually a really nice lens, but it gives me a much tighter shot and my ring light doesn't fit around the lens. So I'm liking it so far. It's a little bit different, but it's going to give you that like fuzzy background. I need to play around with my setup here to get it the way I like it, but hopefully you guys like it and the quality is a little bit better and it's not so overly white as a lot of my videos tend to be. So hopefully you guys like it. Feedback is welcome, of course. By the way, I'm Chelsea. If we've never met before, I make beauty, fashion, city lifestyle, and travel videos. You can subscribe below by clicking that button or tapping it on your mobile device. I make new videos weekly, so if you subscribe, you'll be notified of future videos, and I hope to see you there. You can also keep up with me on my blog, which is chelseapearl.com. It's always linked below. Also, one other administrative announcement, I am growing out and shedding my lash extensions. So this eye is a lot more full and fluttery than this eye. It's been about almost a month since I got my lash extensions done. So they're shedding. I'm not going to get them refilled. I am going to IMATS LA in a couple weeks and I have some falsies that I want to wear for that. So I thought I'd just let the lashes go. I'm definitely open to doing lash extensions again in the future, but just for now they are growing out and that's why this eye looks a little bit more bald than this eye. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in. These videos are so overwhelming to create and plan for because I try so many new products throughout the year. And this year there were so many standouts. I looked through all my previous monthly favorites videos. I looked at what's in my handbag, what was in my travel bag, to really figure out what are the core products that stood out to me this year. You know, a combination of what was the most worn, the most used, and the most loved. So first I want to start out with a fragrance. I don't talk about fragrance a whole lot on my channel, but this one was hands down a standout of the year. And this is the Byredo Oliver Peoples fragrance. It's the green one. I picked this up in Stockholm when I was there in the summer. I got it at the Byredo flagship and I gotta say this fragrance is fantastic. It was nice to pick it up in Sweden because I did get a little bit of a local discount there, but this fragrance is like Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf, but a little bit more spicy, seductive, and woodsy. It's a little bit more grown up and mature, but still has that flirty, sexy side to it. So definitely something for the sweet lovers out there, but if you like that more, I don't know if it's necessarily amber, it's definitely like, I don't know, cedar, sandalwood, something like that. Barney's does stock this perfume. You can check it out in the link below, and if you're in Stockholm for whatever reason, check out the Byredo boutique. It's really lovely and they have so many fragrances and candles and delicious things there. So yeah, definitely Byredo Oliver Peoples Eau de Parfum, hands down one of my favorites of the year. Moving on to makeup, I want to talk about two makeup primers that stood out to me this year. These are the Step 1 Makeup Forever Skin Primers, the Skin Equalizer Skin Base. This is the hydrating version and the smoothing version. I have combination skin and I have to use different primers to treat different areas of my face. The hydrating primer is very wet and moisturizing. I typically use this on the outer portion of my face. And the smoothing primer is really gonna smooth over texture, fill in bumpy pores and like little crevices you have, maybe around your blemishes or around your nose. I love both of these. I use them a lot and I think they work beautifully with the next foundation I'm going to mention, which is also by Makeup Forever. I actually tried this in 2015, but it continued to be a favorite throughout 2016, and I have this in a couple different shades. At one point I had 3 or 4 bottles of this foundation, so I never really had, you know, one shade I went to. This is R210, R220. I tend to like more of a neutral or yellow undertone in my foundation to counteract the redness in my skin and also the eczema that I have been battling with this year. This foundation is just fantastic. It looks really natural and skin-like on your face. Doesn't look like, oh my god, she's wearing a ton of makeup. It's beautiful in film, beautiful in photography. It has a true medium to full coverage and it blends quite nicely. I think it pairs lovely with those primers. Definitely a foundation that performs a little bit better with a primer. I'd say this has a satin to radiant finish. It's not totally matte, so it's not going to overly dry you out, but at the same time, it's going to be pretty forgiving on dry skin. So yeah, definitely a favorite. We'll continue to use this foundation into next year. If I have a special event, this is the foundation I go to. If I just need to wear makeup on a Monday, this is the foundation I go to. If I was going to meet the president, the current president, this is the foundation I would go to. Makeup Forever Ultra HD, definitely been a favorite this year. The other product I have been using a crap ton this year is from IT Cosmetics. It's the Your Skin But Better CC+. This is in the shade Fair, and it is a CC cream, but it has the coverage of a foundation. It's like medium to full coverage. It's highly pigmented, so you can wear this as a foundation. It has great coverage. It has a satin finish. It looks very healthy and natural on the skin. I wore this heavily throughout the spring and summer, especially when I was traveling in New York and Europe. This was the foundation I reached for on a daily basis because I knew my skin would be protected. It really evens out your complexion, protects you from the sun. It's just amazing. So I can't recommend this product enough. You need to go check it out. There's a reason why this product has so much hype. It really is amazing stuff. One other complexion product that kept me protected this summer and really year-round is the Sunforgettable Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Powder by Color Science. I did a sponsored video with this brand in August, but this is a product that I actually tried about 2 years ago. This was actually first mentioned in a monthly favorites on my channel in, I want to say, summer of 2014. So this has been a longtime favorite of mine, but I rediscovered it this year. It is a powder product built in this brush applicator that you can just swirl on your skin throughout the day. So it's kind of like a touch-up product, but also SPF in one. It's not going to disturb your makeup. It's not going to make you greasy. It's not going to make you cakey, but it's going to give you a little bit of coverage and still protect you at the same time. So this is a product that never left my bag. If you're outside exposing your skin to the sun, you better be reapplying sunscreen and SPF, and this is the best format to do it in if you don't want to disturb your makeup. Because I tend to get oily in my T-zone, I don't like layering on like greasy SPFs, so this is a great product to touch up with, and it gives you a little bit of extra coverage. So definitely love this product. You can find it at Sephora. It's also sold at a ton of different Medi Spas. I have my lip favorites of the year in my lap, and I'm just thinking to myself I can name at least 10 other lip products I want to put in this bundle, but that would be way overkill for this video. I just want to talk about the highlights. These are some of my most worn lip colors of the year, and I like to start with what's on my lips today. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I did apply it quite heavily. This is Bite Beauty, the Matte Cream Lip Crayon in the color Glacé, and this is a really versatile My Lips But Better, kind of mauve-y brown, 90s brown lip color. And I applied it quite heavily, so it looks kind of glossy in the viewfinder, but when worn all day, it stays pretty matte on the lips. You can, of course, blot this product to give it a more matte finish. So there's a swatch on my hand, as you can see. There it is, kind of blended out. It takes on a more warm, nudie pink color. We all know that we consume a lot of lip products over time when we wear lipsticks every day, and Bite Beauty's products are made of food grade, all natural ingredients, so you know you're putting good stuff on your lips, and it feels very nice and creamy, and it lasts a long time. So really there's not much to not love about this product. So the next product is along a similar vein. This is MAC's Velvet Teddy. And this is totally a Lydia Elise Millen inspired purchase. It's kind of similar to Glacé. It's more kind of on that, you know, terracotta, pinky brown, nude. I don't know if these are showing up true to color on the viewfinder, considering I'm using a new lens and new camera settings today, but I've been loving this as an everyday nude. This is a really creamy color. This is much more of a matte finish. It is a matte formula lipstick by MAC. But Velvet Teddy, one of my favorites this year. It gives your lips a very full, pouty appearance, and combined with like a little bit of like overlining of the lips, I'm telling you, one of my favorites. The next lip love this year has been Kat Von D Lolita 2. It is this last swatch here. It is a warm terracotta nude color. These are extremely long wearing liquid lipsticks. They are a little bit drying, but I actually find them one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas to wear. I only have one color from this range, but I really do enjoy this color. Again, it hardly ever leaves my handbag. I'm wearing this at least once a week. If you've ever looked at my outfit of the day posts on my blog, if you just search Kat Von D, you'll see countless photos of me wearing this color on my blog, so go check that out if you're interested, but definitely I know this is a hot seller at Sephora. Lolita 2, because there's a Lolita 1, Lolita 2 is a little different. This next product is on the verge of going in the empties bin, but it's from Dior, and it's a gloss. I know, shocker. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer Collagen Active Gloss. This is straight up addictive lip plumping gloss. The scent of this reminds me of Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. It's very, very minty and fresh. It's a nude gloss, and I know the swatch isn't going to do anything, but there it is on my hand, and it just makes your lips look pouty, plumped, kissable. Most of the time I usually wear this plain on its own, but you can layer it over a nude or a pink lipstick to give it a really plump and full look. It feels great on the lips. It doesn't like chap your lips or anything gross like that. One of my standout products of the year, and definitely I've used it all up. Like, who uses up an entire lip gloss in a couple months? I did, and it's only because this is like the best lip gloss ever. So that's saying a lot. Finishing up a lip gloss or finishing up any lip product is pretty impressive in my book. So definitely has to be a favorite of the year. My final lip product favorite of the year is a bit of a controversial one in the YouTube beauty community, and it's by Lancome, and it's the Juicy Shaker in Mangoes Wild. I mentioned this in the springtime when these launched. I was so excited to go to an event with Lancome. They gifted me a couple shades to take home and try out, and this was definitely my standout. I also enjoy Berry and Love, but Mangoes Wild has been my absolute favorite. I tend to only recommend the deeper shades of the Juicy Shakers just because the light ones are a little bit too subtle and they won't really show up on your lips, but the deeper shades will, and they give you a fresh wash of color, and it's an oily, kind of shiny, healthy, glossy finish. It will wear off quite naturally through the day, and the color will leave a staining effect on your lips, but these are not like super duper pigmented, like long wearing. They're kind of like the opposite of a liquid lipstick in that they're very natural, very easy to wear, easy to apply, and you can reapply them throughout the day. It's perfectly normal for these to separate when they sit out for a while. You'll see the pigment will settle at the bottom and the oil will rise to the top. Just shake it up, and when you open it up, there is a like little cone sponge tip cushion applicator, and when you dab it on your lips you get something like that. Mangoes Wild is a pinky red color, and I mean, it does smell like mangoes. Mangoes are like my favorite fruit, so this has definitely been my most worn Juicy Shaker of the year, but definitely my most worn low maintenance lip color. These are amazing, and Mangoes Wild is my favorite shade. I had 2 highlighter standouts this year, and highlighting of course was a big trend last year, but in 2016 it continued to shine. See what I did there? My first favorite is from the Fergie and Wet n Wild collection from the drugstore. I think I found this at CVS or Walgreens. It's the Center Stage Collection Rosé Champagne Glow, and it's just gorgeous. It's stunning. It's kind of like this pinky icy color, and it looks very natural on my fair skin. I am wearing it today, but I do have my second highlighter favorite, which is layered on top of it for a more intense, like camera ready glow. But when it comes to highlighting on a daily basis, I love this one. It is subtle enough, but you can layer it up to be a little more intense. You can see this is well loved because of all the product that like is settled around the edge of this. I just find that this highlighter is perfect for my fair skin. It looks natural, but I can layer it up if I want something a little more intense. You get a ton of product as well, so it's a great value for money, and I'd say this is a overlooked product at the drugstore that you definitely need to go check out. The next highlighter is one I picked up when I was in Amsterdam this summer, and it's by Sleek Makeup. And this is the highlighting palette in the color Solstice. Jaclyn Hill, Mandy NUA, Jeffree Star, all those big YouTubers rave about this product, so that's why it initially got on my shopping list to begin with, but it really is something else. It is highly metallic, highly reflective. You get 3 powders and a cream highlighter in this product. I tend to only stick to these 2 shades on the top, the yellowy pale yellow highlight and the kind of golden bronzy highlight. So today what I did is I layered this one on pretty generously with a large duo fiber brush. Then I went in with a skinny tapered brush and just took a mix of these 2 colors at the top, and then just highlighted just that center part of the highlight on my cheek, and that's what gives me that really reflective, bright pow highlight. And I am wearing a little bit of it down the center of my nose and the tip of my nose today to give me a little more of a pop on camera. For the days I want to be extra glamorous and extra glowy, this is the palette I reach for, and I'm really glad I picked it up. The next product is straight out of my empties bin because I loved it so much I used it entirely up. This is the Dior Show Maximizer 3D Lash Primer, and right now I have lash extensions so I can't wear mascara, but this product is amazing at thickening up your lashes and prepping them for regular mascara. It is very thickening and volumizing without being flaky or clumpy. It's not heavy on the lashes, even though it does a really great job at thickening them and volumizing them. When they say triple volume plumping lash primer, that's exactly what it is. I know it's a high-end product and it's like, gosh, another step to get great lashes. It really works. If you can't stand the feeling of putting on false lashes, you should actually consider a good lash primer to kind of boost up your mascara's performance. This is a great one to go for. It's a little bit pricey, but I'm telling you, it's the best. So definitely will repurchase this again in the future. This definitely makes a huge difference in how thick and voluminous and voluptuous my lashes look. This is the Giorgio Armani eye tint in the color 24. I believe the color is Nude Smoke. And this is a cream eyeshadow, which comes with a doe foot applicator. And you just kind of dab a little bit on your eyelid. We've got some there. So you can kind of see it right there. You blend it in and literally it dries so quickly. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't crease, it doesn't flake. And it just gives you a nice, even, smooth canvas on your eyelids, which you can layer other eye tints or other eyeshadows on top of. So I love this. Typically, my go-to is MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. I also do enjoy the Dior Show Backstage Primer. But this year, this kind of fell into my lap courtesy of Influencer, and I'm so glad it did because I would have never picked this out on the shelf at Sephora. It just doesn't look that exciting to me, and I hadn't heard a lot of people talk about it, but now that I have it, I'm like trying to tell everybody. It definitely made some of my monthly favorites this year, and I definitely wanted to mention it again because I've still been using it. I haven't been wearing as much eyeshadow and heavy eye makeup the last few weeks as I've had lash extensions, but that's just because I've been trying to be a little bit more gentle around my eyes, and I'll just go for a bold lip around the holidays rather than a smoky eyeshadow look. But for the rest of the year, I love like a matte eyeshadow look with a strong wing liner. You guys know, you guys watch my channel, you know wing liner is kind of my jam, but right now I'm kind of embracing a different look today. So although I'm not wearing this today, it's been a standout product this year, and I definitely wanted to mention it in my 2016 favorites. Next up, I wanted to mention my standout makeup brush of the year, and it's actually 3 makeup brushes, but I'm only going to demonstrate with one of them just so you guys get the point. But it's another product I picked up during my Europe trip this summer, and it's Zoeva brushes. I saw a small Zoeva display in a Berlin store called Douglas. It's kind of like a makeup store, kind of similar to Sephora. And I picked up 3 brushes, 2 eye brushes, 1 face brush. This is the 105 Luxe Highlight by Zoeva, and I love the shape of this like tulip type brush. I can use it for so many different things. I can use it for setting powder, I can use it for under eye powder, I can use it for contour, blush, bronzer. Really, you can use these type of brushes for so many different things, and I find that the fibers are just so soft and really dense. There are really a lot of bristles packed in this thing, and it's so soft, picks up the powder nicely. I do have quite a few Hakuhodo brushes in my collection, so I do know what luxury feels like, and this is pretty close to it, so I'm quite impressed for the price point of the Zoeva brushes. Like, I think they're cheaper than MAC brushes, but they feel a whole lot nicer. So I believe Zoeva does ship to the US, so it's definitely a brand worth checking out if you're in the market for some nice quality makeup brushes. And it just looks really nice with like this glossy handle, great bristles, just definitely been impressed with this brush. It is really nice quality for the price, so I definitely wanted to mention it as a 2016 favorite. Next up is skincare, and I wanted to quickly mention and recap, this year was a crazy year for my skin. I suffered with eczema, really bad eczema this year for the first time ever in my life. I've been going to the allergy doctor about once a month, and we're slowly getting to the bottom of things, but we know for a fact I have environmental allergies, and I also have occasional eczema, but eczema can be triggered by so many different things. So Skincare was kind of crazy this year because a lot of my harsher exfoliating, glycolic treatments I couldn't use as much. My AHAs, my BHAs, I had to kind of put a lot of stuff on hold and dial it back and use a lot more gentler products. I wanted to really pare down my skincare favorites of the year to what I truly used for the majority of the year and was a standout, not, when my skin was at its worst or at its best, really a product that I use year round. And the first product actually launched this year. This is from a local indie brand called Samudra. It's their organic seaweed enriched facial mask. It is a powder product. It's made of seaweed. So this is a seaweed based powder mask. You can mix it in with a little bit of water and create a paste, and you apply it like you would like a traditional mask. What I love about this product is that it contains activated charcoal and colloidal oatmeal. Colloidal oatmeal is one of those ingredients that's very forgiving, and it's an ingredient that's in a lot of skincare that is suitable for extremely sensitive and eczema prone skin. So this is like my savior this year because I love masking. I am a freak. I do a face mask like every other night. Like seriously, I am a skincare nut, and it really was a painful period when I couldn't wear a lot of face masks because my skin was so sensitive. But this mask was very forgiving on my skin. This mask is great because it's detoxifying, yes, but it's not overly drying. It's not going to suck you dry of all that moisture. And when you have combination skin, you have to think about these things because there are areas where you're dry, areas where you're oily, and you can't just do one thing that's going to cure all. You have to be a little bit more savvy with ingredients or where you're putting the mask. So I just found that this was one of my favorites this year, and all around something that worked for my skin. All these products are organic, cruelty-free, handmade, and it's helping out a small business, a female-owned business. So I just wanted to spread the word. Samudra's mask is a game changer for me, and I think you'll love it as well. If you're in the market for a natural mask, definitely give this one a go. The next skincare product standout this year was actually something I tried around Christmas time last year. And it's the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I love Bioderma, but Bioderma is expensive. It's a little bit hard to get your hands on in the States. I have a hard time paying a lot for makeup removers because it's not really a skincare step. Like, yes, it's removing the makeup, but it's not sitting on your skin. I'd rather pour my money into moisturizers, masks, things that are going to set on your skin a little bit longer versus something that washes right off. So that's a little bit about my background and like philosophy on makeup removers. So I love that this is drugstore. It's very affordable. I can go a little bit crazy with it and use a crazy amount, but I really want to get my makeup off, so that's okay. It's totally acceptable. This is a cleansing water. If you've never tried a micellar water, it's going to remove your makeup. Pour a little bit of this on a cotton pad and just swipe the makeup off, and then go in with your cleanser at night. This is also a great refresher if you're going straight to the gym in the morning, you roll out of bed, you're maybe not going to shower or do your full skincare routine. Just use a little bit of this on a cotton pad, swipe your face, and you feel refreshed but not stripped of moisture, and you just feel clean. So I love this product, and obviously with my lash extensions, this is gentle enough to use around the eye area. I usually use it with a Q-tip or a cotton pad just very carefully around my eye area to remove my brows or my eyeshadow. This will remove my, dip brow or like heavy eyeliner. This stuff is, it's really effective. It's gentle, but it's really effective. This product has no oil, no alcohol, no fragrance, and it's also paraben free, so it is perfect for sensitive skin. This has definitely been my go-to makeup remover this year. Next up is a nail favorite, and it's my one standout of the year. It's from the drugstore. It's limited edition. It's been mentioned on my channel numerous times before, and it's a collaboration with Kylie Jenner. This is in the shade Trend Matters, and it's labeled as a satin, but the actual polish formula is a matte finish. This is kind of like a happy medium in between Essie Saint Tropez, which is like a nude, and Essie Fiji, which is like a bubblegum pale, like whitish pink. This is somewhere in the middle. It's a little more sophisticated and mature, but also still very trendy. It's kind of like my power neutral at the moment. This polish is like $1.99 or $2.99 from Walgreens. I've worn this for consecutive manicures, consecutive pedicures. Of course, right now I have nothing on my nails, but this is one of my favorites. After I do my glitter nails for New Year's Eve, I'll be back to this polish no question. So I actually don't wear this as a matte finish polish. I always top it with a glossy top coat. My favorite top coat, of course, is Out the Door top coat. This polish is everything. I love it so much, and if you like it too, you might want to go pick it up before it sells out. Next up, I want to talk about two favorite beauty treatments of the year. I love beauty treatments. These two treatments I haven't been trying for that long, but if you watch my Vlogmas, you might have seen them already. The first treatment I want to talk about is sugar hair removal. I've gotten sugar hair removal about 3 or 4 times now. So I go about once a month and I see Amy at Cane Sugar Studio here in San Francisco. It's on Divisadero Street. I'll link them down below. You can go check out their Yelp page if you want to read more. But I've been seeing Amy, who's one of the owners there, and she's fantastic. Especially if you're getting a very private area of your body sugared. It's very important that you trust the person you're going to, you're comfortable with them, and it's just like a good experience. And definitely I would recommend Amy at Cane Sugar Studio. Sugar hair removal is different from waxing in that they don't pull the sugar against the grain of the hair, it goes with the grain of the hair, so it's a lot less painful. Also, the sugar really envelops each individual hair follicle and it doesn't stick to your skin, so it's not going to rip off your skin. It's actually just going to isolate for the hair and rip out the hair. So definitely sugar hair removal has been one of my favorite beauty treatments this year. I would highly recommend it. And if you're too traumatized by waxing in the past, sugaring might be right for you. If you're into waxing and you want to try something new, sugaring might be a great option as well. So definitely I will link all their information below if you want to book an appointment. My last favorite of 2016 is another beauty treatment I got this year. I actually got it this month in December, and it's Botox. I got Botox for the first time, and in my Vlogmas video, I think it's Vlogmas day 14 or 15, you can go check it out. I will link it below. I take you guys along to my Botox appointment. You guys can actually see me getting the injections, the before, the after, the during. I'm very transparent. I know I've talked about it in videos before, but I've always been self-conscious about my eye area and my crow's feet, and I can safely say that the Botox has worked. I got 2 incisions on each side. It wasn't a ton of Botox, but it was just enough. I didn't want to look plastic. I don't want to look fake. I just wanted some smoothness around my eyes when I smile. Here's me smiling really hard. My Botox was done by Dr. Kimberly Henry. She's an industry veteran plastic surgeon. I'm really happy with the results, and I'll link all her info below. If you guys have any questions on my Botox experience, let me know in a comment below. I'd be happy to do a follow-up video on it, but I'm just really happy with the results. I just want to be a resource to people who want to learn more, they have questions. I don't want it to be a taboo thing, and of course I don't want to lie about getting it. I got it. You guys saw in the video, and here I am talking about it. It was one of my favorite beauty treatments I got this year, and it was a standout. So only time will tell how long it lasts and when I might need a touch-up on it next year. My advice to you if you're thinking about doing it is think about it, do your homework, do your research, and find the right facility and practice and clinic to go to. I definitely recommend going to a plastic surgeon who knows what they're doing. They have a higher standard of cleanliness and professionalism when it comes to medical procedures, and you're not just going to the cheapest person available. Don't do that. So yeah, that has definitely been one of my favorites this year. Alright you guys, so that is a wrap for my 2016 favorites. I hope you guys liked it. I know this video was super duper long. I've been filming here for probably an hour now. I've been kind of out of practice doing all this Vlogmas stuff. I kind of forget what it takes to like sit down and properly prepare for a video. So if you have any questions on the products, please leave me a comment below, and also leave a comment below with your favorite standout product of the year, because I would love to add it to my wish list and try it out for myself, because I got a couple gift cards that are burning a hole in my wallet. So gotta spend those pretty soon. Let me know what you guys have been loving so I can give it a try as well. I hope you guys all have a happy and safe New Year celebration. I hope you guys have a great New Year's Day. You're not too hungover. I also want to let you guys know that with the exception of this Sunday, I'm thinking about doing a new videos every Sunday video schedule for my YouTube channel. I think that Sunday tends to be my best performance day. As long as I publish a video around like 6 a.m. Pacific, I hit you guys like mostly in the morning. Most of my viewers are in North America, so I try and optimize for you guys, but I do have some viewers abroad in Europe and in South America, so let me know what time you guys want to see videos and what days of the week are you watching YouTube videos. I would love to know. So that is a wrap. I hope you guys liked today's video. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video.